Okay, hello everyone, it's Foul Play here, and I am playing some Bant Spirits here today. So this deck got a massive boost when Skyclave Apparition got printed. It is of course a spirit. So Skyclave, when it enters the battlefield, can exile up to one target non-land permanent you don't control with converted mana cost of 4 or less. When it leaves, it puts an XX blue illusion creature onto the battlefield, where etches the exiled card's converted mana cost. So take away their big, like Tarmogoyf, Skyclave Apparition. They get a vanilla 2/2 back in return. Death Shadow, you know, that goes straight down to a 1/1 as well. It's a really strong, really powerful card. Very impressive. And other than that, we've got Drogdskull Captains, which buff our spirits, give them hexproof. Other spirits, that is. And you get 2 of them out, all your spirits get hexproof. You can copy Drogdskull with like a Glasspool Mimic there. Ratachins can give hexproof to 1 spirit until end of turn. Selfless Spirit can give Indestructible. Supreme Phantom's just another Lord, and Spell Queller counters a spell with converted mana cost of 4 or less. Alright, so jump on across and into a league here. Get it happening. Sideboard wise, I have got the Path to Exiles in the sideboard here. I've got 3 more Remorseful Clerics as well. So the path for, I guess, creature decks, your Titans, your Shadow, your Prowess, all of that. Remorseful Cleric, anyone interacting with the graveyard. We've got some Force in there for combo decks. Ashiok's pretty good against Titan. It stops them from searching for lands with the Titan. Alright, so we're on the die roll up against Difufu. Or Dufufe? You want to say it? Alright, we're going to keep this one. Definitely feels like we want to fetch a Hallowed Fountain here for the Ether Vial. Hopefully we draw a second mana source. If not, I guess Birds is our second mana source. We're not mulling into 5 cards here. Actually, we do have Glasspool Mimic, which doubles as a land as well, right? Alright, so opponent keeping the 5. Well, our green cards main deck are pretty few and far between. Let's get the Hallowed Fountain here. It's like only our mana dorks are green there. A lot of lists are running like 2 collected companies as well, which is quite good for obviously all your 3 power creatures the deck is flooded with. Ooh, okay. I don't like the look of this at all. Is this the Opps all spells deck? I don't want to always yield, yes, I just want to always yield. Selfless Spirit, okay. So, decision here to play the Glasspool Mimic as a land or not. I think we want to. Talisman, here it is. Hex, these draws are pretty incredible at the moment. Alright, so Spirit down. Oh wait, I can just Drogdskull off the birds there. Alright, I did the wrong play. I should be playing Drogdskull Captain there. And then I have double Drogdskull down next turn. Not used to playing with these mana dorks. They're something else. Vengevine Hardcast? Sure. Well, if that's what our opponent's doing, we might be able to beat them. pretty interesting. Our spell quellers, Force of Negations are going to be very good post board. We also have the Remorseful Clerics, which are going to be pretty strong too. If anyone hasn't seen, obviously, the Opps spells deck, these lands only count as spells unless you play them as a land. And our opponent's deck is, you know, pretty full of them, pretty stacked. Alright, well, we have a pretty indestructible board state at the moment. Get her opponent down. See what they do. So yeah, they empty their own entire library into the graveyard. This particular variant has 4 Creeping Chills, it has Narcomoebas, it has Sword of the Meek. The Narcomoebas enter, so the Meek triggers onto them. They get 3 Sword of the Meeks, or 4 Sword of the Meeks. They sack 3 artifacts from their grave to put Salvage Titan into hand. They sack the 3 artifacts on the board to put Salvage Titan into play. 4 Vengevines come back and they get a turn where they deal like 36 damage. It's pretty impressive, pretty gross, all of that. Alright, so Cleric, Force, and Worship all seem pretty good here to me. Rattlechains seems maybe kind of medium. I think I'd prefer like the whole set and forget thing that our Selfless Spirit would be doing. Glasspool Mimic can copy stuff. Skyclave Apparition. Oh, it's alright. It deals with their mana rocks. Alright, we'll get rid of the Glasspool Mimics here and the Rattlechains. Let's go with that one. This deck does also like, or wait, no, I think it was more the Goblin Charbelcher version. It ramps into a card from a Taxian, which deals like 7 damage to each creature and Planeswalker for 7 mana. Pretty interesting. Alright, so we got Remorseful Cleric, which is Interaction, Spirit, and Wanderer. Okay, this is great. We're gonna keep this. This deck has this hand has so much going for it. Turn 1 play? Are they doing a turn 1 Pentad Prism? Okay. Or the other one? Yep. Alright, sure. Let's go and get our Aether Vial out there. Really? They're going for it already? Bellatrix Fry? Wow. Okay, I guess we look at their entire deck. Do they already have Salvage Titan in hand? No, it's here in the graveyard and they can get it. Alright, so there's the deck doing its thing. We know we're lost here. We're just looking at sideboard stuff. They did bring in the Charbelcher as well, okay. But no giant board sweepers. Ashiok might actually be okay. Ashiok can potentially exile some key cards. Selfless Spirit seems a lot less good now. Maybe like 2 Rattlechains to keep the curve maybe semi-low-ish. Put in some blue cards that can pitch to Force. Oh, we wanted to take Worship out, didn't we? Alright, my bad. It's got a hate piece, let's keep. Noble Hierarch down. Oh yeah. Opponent with the old, what was that, turn 2 kill? Turn 2 kill. Fun things. Decks like this in Neoform just happen to be a thing in Modern though. We all have to get used to it. Until, I mean, Wizards of the Coast might do something eventually, who knows. They seem like they don't really want to do anything in Modern at the moment, like they're just happy leaving it where it is. Get that one out. Attack for 1. Start the clock. This pretty much means our opponent needs to either kill this creature with one of their like red lands that deals damage, or that they need to win off Goblin Charbelcher, which they can. They definitely can. We can potentially find something to counter the Goblin Charbelcher though. So 2 mana, they're just making a prism. Yeah, sure. We draw another Noble Hierarch. The same mana if we play double, same damage if we play double Phantom or Phantom Noble Hierarch. Guess it's slightly more mana efficient to play Phantom Hierarch. Double Phantom, sorry. Alright, so we will attack for 4. Attack for 5, sorry. Put our opponent to 11. Decent attack next turn in the air as well. We can attack for 8 next turn, unless we draw something. So the way Remorseful Cleric's going to work as well is our opponent will just dump their entire graveyard. Then triggers for the swords will go on the stack, and we'll just look to exile his graveyard in response. Which will stop them from getting all their Venge Vines back, all of that. Alright, so they play Sword of the Meek, land and Sword of the Meek. Seems pretty good to me. Oh, we draw Phantom, yep, okay. Well, we are going to go ahead and play that Phantom. And that should be lethal. Exactly lethal. Oh my, isn't that something? Get on in. Nature's Claim on their own Sword of the Meek, gain some life. Wow, okay. Well, we don't get to quite kill them then. I think I'll leave Hierarch in hand, pretend something, I don't know. Pretend interaction. Nature's Claim's alternative mode there, destroying Sword of the Meek for some life gain. Next level stuff. Alright, opponent concedes. Sweet. Alright, with the 2-1 win against all spells. We did it. Go team. Good start to the league. Let's keep it up. Alright, and getting into this match. Winning the Durrell, loving life. MHayishi. Oh, I wonder if he's still on mono red Prowess or not. We're going to keep this hand. It's pretty solid. Well, we didn't see any Obosh commander or Obosh companion. Sorry, not commander, companion. So maybe it's not mono red. Maybe it's something else. We'll go Sanctum, we'll scare him by going to our second main, make him think that we're like Neoform or something, then we'll play out the Vial, and they'll probably know what we are. Player like MHayashi. Oh, he's playing the All Spells deck as well, wow. Alright, this deck's getting some attention at the moment. Alright, we'll play out our guys. We'll just look to race them as quick as we can, as best as we can. Master of the Pale Trident, never mind, he's on fish. Okay. Let's just play out our lords here. Well, if we can ever draw Skyclave Apparitions, it's going to be fantastic at interacting with our opponent. Buff up our creature, hit him down, taking a little bit of damage from our land, but not too much. Opponent playing the Mutavault, Lord of Atlantis. Sure. So, actually, that's interesting. By fetching the island there, I've enabled their island walk here, which could potentially be a pretty big downfall for me. We do have the more established board currently, but maybe that was a bit foolish. Like, I could play the Horizon Canopy instead, then look to chump block. Oof. I mean, good draws are good, right? Alright. Nice big fat board. What can we do? Glasspool Mimic, copy guy. Attack for 8. 8's not big enough. Sweet. Alright. Well, we pretty much won that because we're on the play. I don't really think that there was any other reason that we won that. So both Path and Worship seem good here. Opponents are not going to have really any removal outside of potentially Dismember for our creatures. Selfless Spirit, probably our weakest creature here. Might just minus a Glasspool Spirit for mana efficiency and go back into it. Sweet. Well, we're a game up against MHayashi here. The leaderboard topper, for those of you that don't know. Alright, we're going to keep this. It's land light, but we have Aethervile Path, and we're on the draw, so we see 2 cards before we need to see another land. So, Botanical Sanctum. Alright, get out there, Botanical Sanctum. Do the thing. Lord Silvergill Adept. Alright, he's got the Lord. We find the Rattle Chains. Sure, we pass. Alright, we'll path this in response. Alright, looks like he's got another creature to put into play. If we path it in response and there's no creatures to target, Glasspool Mimic will just cease being a creature. He did have the other creature though, so he gets double Lord down. Guess we should have played out other Mausoleum Wanderer last turn. Think we need to be as aggressive as possible here. So we'll attack for 3. Next turn we can get at least 1 Drog Skull Captain onto the board. Opponent with the other Glasspool Mimic. Looks like he's on mono blue here. Take the damage. Third Lord. It's pretty OP. This is just like disgustingly aggressive here. Take lots and lots of damage. It's a good draw. Opponent's 1 card in hand. We do need to pressure our opponent's life total. We attack with all 3, we deal 9. We can jump block 1, path another, and take 6. No, take 8. Well, that'll do. So we'll go with that. I think I'm going to do this on my opponent's upkeep. If I do it during their draw step, they can draw a Force of Negation. If you had a choice which creature to remove out of Master of the Pearl Trident and Lord of the Atlantis, by the way, go for the Master of the Pearl Trident. This is Master of the Pearl Trident is other creatures, other Merfolk you control, where Lord of Atlantis is all Merfolk. So in like the mirror match. Oh man, I done goofed myself here. Okay. That was bad. I guess I need to leave a different creature back to chump block with. Interesting. So yeah, like small things. If you ever run into the Merfolk mirror, that's the interaction as well. If you ever play it and your opponent is also playing it. So maybe minus out of birds, bring in another Glasspool. So we'll be on the play this game. And yeah, great hand. We'll keep. I think I'll just opt for the Noble Hierarch here. Then I can just hold up Spell Queller. As long as my opponent doesn't have Ether Vial, I can just hold up Spell Queller. Yeah. Just gonna ignore the Ether Vial here, as weird as that probably seems, but Spell Queller is just that powerful, so. Alright, no Ether Vial from my opponent. This Flooded Strand can definitely fetch planes as well, so that I don't give my opponent Island Walk. Alright, opponent is playing the Smuggler's Copter. Spicy stuff. Alright, let's just attack for 3. We can hold up another Spell Queller. Silvergill Adept, revealing Master of the Pearl Trident. Alright, so counter that. Just completely temper our opponent out with Spell Quellers. Definitely a good line. Merfolk, is that still a deck? Yeah, it's reasonably a deck, Alex. Or Glitch. Welcome back, by the way. Good to have you join in the stream, man. Alright, this would appear to me like a good time to apply some pressure. So we can now attack for 6. We've got 1 Drog Skull Captain down. Alex, or Glitch, I don't know. You probably don't care about being called Alex here. MHayashi is actually the leaderboard topper for Magic Online at the moment. Skyclave's like a really good draw here. He also plays other decks. He plays like a mono red Prowess deck as well. Getting there. Beating up on MHayashis. Go team. Yeah, see, here you go. Right up here. MHayashi, 28 trophies. Also known as Magic Matt. Alright, we'll keep this one. Opponent mulliganing down to 5. Real quick mulligans as well. We're probably versing a Tron deck. Misty Rainforest. Okay. We draw Rattle Chains. Alright, we'll try and like make them think we're on humans or something by getting the Temple Garden. It's not completely terrible. It can play Noble Hierarch as well. Obviously the white mana is quite important. Cast a lot of our spells too. We're not getting Snow Island opt. What'd they do with the opt? Put it on the bottom? Okay, cool. I don't really feel like playing into a mana leak for like absolutely no reason, so just put this one out, pass the turn. We can Vial in the Noble Hierarch, and then look at holding up Spell Queller, Supreme Phantom the turn after, something like that. Actually, no, I should shock that in so I can just flash in the Rattle Chains actually in my opponent's end step. That's the better line. Get out there, Noble Hierarch. Do your thing. Pass if you dare, opponent. Draw Supreme Phantom. Okay, well, we got like really good card quality in hand here. I think I'm just going to attack for 1. He's pathing the Noble Hierarch, really? Okay. I didn't realize Noble Hierarch was that scary. So now we can Vial in Supreme Phantom. Cast Rattle Chain? Oh, Rattle Chain's target itself. That's not bad. Maybe I just Spell Queller there, actually. Yeah, I'm silly. I should be doing Spell Queller. Let my opponent minus if he wants to minus. I don't really care about the Ether Vial. I've got all the mana in the world. Are you just pluses? Oh man, that's even better. Alright, super not punished for not using Spell Queller there. Yeah, you think this is a bit of a throw? Yeah, it could be. Well, we now have Spell Queller active at instant speed, which is nice. Can kill this Teferi, which is also nice. get Teferi off board. We can also flash speed our Selfless Spirit in now as well, because Rattle Chains gives our other spirits flash that don't have it. Comes the Selfless Spirit, let's apply that board pressure. Alright, now Aethervar needs to read always no Snapcaster Mage. Well, he can have the Snapcaster Mage, but I'm definitely countering the path. Make him spend the mana here. Why is he doing this during my draw step instead of... What are you finding? Glasspool Mimic, gas. So he's going after Selfless Spirit there, which is interesting. So he might have a Supreme Verdict in hand. Opponent concedes. Alright, sweet. Well, we get there. Glasspool Mimic would be a little bit overkill, but not bad. Not bad. Alright, so Force seems semi-reasonable against Control. Ashiok seems reasonable too. Remorseful Cleric maybe, but I'm less in love with that. I think Glasspool and Skyclave are potential trims. I don't think we want to cut out completely on either of them. Selfless Spirit was enough to get targeted then. Birds can come out. Maybe Noble Hierarch as well. Our 1-mana creatures aren't the best in this matchup because your opponents can just Archmage's Charm and steal them. Something like that. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. We can lead off with Glasspool Mimic being a land here. Just untapped, and then we hit 2 mana for free. We can end step Rattle Chains. Yeah. Very, very threat dense hand here. What do we draw? Supreme Phantom. Alright, so let's play the Glasspool, sure. Glasspool Mimic is such a sweet card. Very, very powerful. Alright, opponent holding up lands. Aether Vial. I'm pretty much ignoring this Aether Vial. It's too late for me to want to cast it. So, land choice here. If we get Windswept Teeth, we're able to cast our Noble Hierarchs if we draw them. We don't have many Noble Hierarchs in the list though. We only have 2. That's pretty unlikely. I think we're more likely going to want to hardcast Force of Negation maybe. Maybe not. We can't do both though. We can't get green mana and have double blue for Force. Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, so that's what my opponent's on. These knights are looking much better in the sideboard right now, Knight of Autumn. I think we go the Hallowed Fountain. Remorseful Cleric. Let's just attack for 2, and then we can instant speed a Supreme Phantom. When it casting Opt in response, interesting. I assume he just wants to active the Stoneforge, so I'm not sure what he's looking to do at instant speed here. Delay? Sure, whatever. So, be mana efficient here. Cast a Supreme Phantom. Attack for 3. We can instant speed the Remorseful Cleric now. Delay's an interesting one. If our opponent plays a Teferi, that stops us from being able to cast the Supreme Phantom when it comes off of Suspend. No more delays. Gotcha. Sorcery Speed this Mausoleum Wanderer. I then look to attack my opponent. I can draw Skull Captain instant speed. So me playing like Mausoleum Wanderer Sorcery Speed sort of maybe will make my opponent think that I've forgotten I can play instant speed. I think we're okay here. Let's go for it. Another delay. Alright. Super embarrassing. Alright, we get through. They get a thing. We get Supreme Phantom off of Suspend next turn. I might, at some stage, want to cash in this Remorseful Cleric, emptying my opponent's graveyard as well. We can go to 9. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the board, damage-wise. Wonder if he's got another delay for this Supreme Phantom here. See what happens. Cast the Supreme Phantom. That resolves. Mausoleum Wanderer gets a trigger. Alright. We draw a Spell Queller as well. Alright, this game is so in the bag, dude. Our opponent, like, settled the wreckage or something. We have Spell Queller and Mausoleum Wanderer here. Shock Typhoon. Sure. What's that gonna do? Alright, we get there. Sweet. Good stuff. 3-0. Let's go. Spirits OP. Loving life. Alright, up against FIFA Kadabra. Alright, on the play, winning the die roll. Let's get into it. Get it happening. Opponent's on Obosh. We have... yeah, good hand. We'll keep this. Turn 1 Vial. And pretend we are Stoneforge Mystic. Pretend we are like Stoneblade or something. Soul Scout Mage. You got it. We draw another Vial. I mean, double Vial seems decent. Let's throw down. Another Soul Scout Mage. So my guess is my opponent's going to attack, try and light up the stage. Oh, just triple creature. Okay. This is a very scary hand from my opponent. They're like triple creature hands go off like really hard on turn 3. Get our guy on the field. Hopefully we draw mana here, so we can Skyclave Apparition on one of these Self-Scout Mages. Drog Skull Captain. Okay. So throw down a Selfless Spirit. Get the trigger on Mausoleum Wanderer. Attack for 2. If they try to burn one of our creatures, like a Selfless Spirit, we can give it Hexproof with the Rattle Chains off the file. And next turn we have our choice of Skyclave Apparition or Drog Skull Captain. It's probably going to be Skyclave though. Lava Dart. What are we targeting? Selfless Spirit? Man. So obviously, while this is on the stack, we can Rattle Chains. So if people don't know the interaction for Aether Vial, as soon as your opponent says yes to the Vial trigger resolving, if you show the creature, they can't do anything in response to that point. You showing the creature is you putting it onto the battlefield. This little Hexproof over here. Lava Dart targeting the Rattle Chains now. If we counter this, they can't do anything to stop it. I feel like Rattle Chains dying is okay. I think I want my Mausoleum Wanderer more. It's only be bad if they have like a 3rd removal spell. And also floating red mana there. Flame Slash. Yeah, okay. My bad. I guess I should have counted the other one. It's a bit rough here. Can we do anything? I could sack Selfless Spirit actually there to give my other creature indestructible. That probably would have been the right move. Can we take 12 damage here? I don't think so. They don't have trample. Alright, let's take a chump block. I think it's going to be worth. Triple Prowess creature is going to be hard to beat anyway, right? That's not bad. So we can go to our opponent's turn here. We can instant speed Skyclave Apparition to remove one of their creatures. Blood Moon. I mean, like, opponent can still play mana for the turn. They can't play mana plus effect. Okay. Put protection on Skyclave Apparition just instead though, just in case though. Remove one of his creatures. Opponent can attack for 4 here. I think I have to let the damage go through. Can double block and lose both my guys. That doesn't seem great. Alright, we'll let that one happen. We're just going to say no to both these triggers so we can guarantee 2-drop or 3-drop. Alright, that is guaranteed. I think we pass here, look to set up a favourable chump block where we use Selfless Spirit to give our creatures indestructible. I could also block with what glitch? The Selfless Spirit, do you mean? The Indestructible Spirit, yeah. Well, I'm going to let him do his attacks and I'm going to look to get some kills here. It's going to be like really important tempo swing for the match for us. I think I just want to go for like the complete blowout here. Maybe not. Maybe I take 2, then I'm dead to bolt. Alright, let's go for the sack. Hopefully they don't have an effect. If they have an effect... Alright, cool. Alright, so now we can do blockers. 3 here and 4 here. Hopefully we eat both their creatures. Sweet. Alright, we are in a good spot now. Bargain. Glasspool Mimic. Copy the Drog Skull Captain. Buff up our team. Attack for a bunch. Well, we navigated this one and we get there. Now you just have to kill him before he draws double bolt. Yeah. Well, he's pretty low, dude. One more attack will get him. Seasoned Pyromancer. Alright. That's fine. That doesn't matter. What's he discarding? Monastery Swiftspear. Go team. Go team. Feels good. Alright. Alright. Getting it done. Spirits, the troubling deck. Alright, so Worship, Path, maybe on the Force, and probably on the Night of Autumn. Maybe Spell Queller is a bit weaker than Glasspool that can copy Drog Skull, Skyclave, or Night. I think we just leave the Force out. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, well, if we're talking like strictly top deck mode, Spell Queller's not going to do much once stuff's on the board, right? Cool. We got a hand with a good curve and a vial. Let's keep. Interaction as well. One thing I will say is Blood Moon's going to be pretty reasonable against me this game. Not like super backbreaking, but pretty good. They're running Killing Fiend. Why didn't they have a turn 1 creature? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's name Knight on this one. I think we want to play the Supreme Phantom out. At least it's a Lightning Bolt. If we play Selfless Spirit, it just dies to Lava Dart, and that's really bad. I think this is slightly better. It requires a more powerful burn spell to kill. They can Flame Slash as well, but that's sorcery speed. Just try and make our opponent's hand a bit more awkward here. Alright. Goodbye, guy. Now we just need to hit our 3rd mana, and we'll be okay. Yep. Every time. Feels so much better if these knights were like Skyclave Apparitions at the moment as well. Firebolt? Yeah. Close enough. They always play like whatever the lowest cost burn spell is, because then the other ones can just go to face, right? Take 2. Light up the stage. What are we exiling? Double light up the stage? Yikes. Good news is my opponent's missing land drops. Hello to anyone joining us. Currently, what match are we? We're in match 4. We're 3-0 at the moment. Prowess will still trigger. It's a triggered ability. It happens whether or not the spell resolves. Potentially chump block with Mausoleum Wanderer there to stop them from casting Light Up the Stage. That actually was probably a smart move. Then they just lose 4 cards if we do that. So, yeah, this is pretty loose from me. That would have been a much better line, just chump blocking. Moon, Light Up the Stage, Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Well, they're going to lose one of their 3 cards that's currently in exile. Obviously, Blood Moon would just be absolutely backbreaking. They find a Kozilek's Return and a Seasoned Pyromancer as well. It's weird how it shuffles those. Oh, what am I doing? I need to play a Glasspool Mimic as a land here. I'm an absolute idiot. I've had that sitting there for like all game. Alright. It doesn't matter because our opponent just plays Blood Moon now and stuffs us pretty hard. Maybe I just leave it in hand in the case like they're doing Blood Moon. Shattering Spree was interesting from my opponent. Blood Moon, sure. We could just draw basics, but we probably lose this one. Oh, basic number 1. Don't mind that. This doesn't like funnily tap for blue mana, does it? Let's go to our second main and see if there's like a bug with this card or something that lets us resolve a creature. No, there's not. Alright. You never know. Bonus Blast Zone is also turned off now. How many planes am I running? 1. So I need to draw an island here. Stomp. Target Selfless Spirit. I think this one's pretty GG. We'll see what our draw is and then I'll probably just concede. Opponent's got like Obosh looming as well at some point. After they stop drawing and casting a million spells. Alright, so we'll concede this one. Kind of liking Force a little bit more right now. Maybe we'll just go 3-3 split between Mimic and Knight. Now, I think we want all the Mimics. If we're going down on mana sources, these are good mana sources as well. We probably would have had a better chance of winning that game if I played Glasspool Mimic as a land earlier. So we got at least to play some of our 3 mana cards out of hand. Sweet, I'm going to keep this. A Skyclave hand? I'll take it. We are testing the power of Skyclave. Like, Skyclave into second Skyclave using the Glasspool Mimic. Being on the play, this is fine. Being on the draw, this wouldn't be good enough. Why not mulliganing to 4? I shouldn't celebrate that so hard, but also, you know, I want the win. The filthy competitive player in me. Alright, so Soulscale Mage. Gotcha. He's down. He's ready. Let's just name our spirit. Pass. So lots of like 2 mana spirits we could be playing here, right? Calm down, Spike, yeah. I mean, I am an aspiring Spike, but I am not Spike. I'm sorry. I'm not aspiring Spike. Play our guy. Take the thing. Oh man, these Prowess creatures look pretty rubbish right now. Ugh. Opponent tries to kill this during his turn, we can force a negation it. I'm gonna ditch the Glasspool here. Alright, Hexproof down. Now we just need to find Hexproof for Drogskull Captain. We can attack for 3, get that clock happening. Play our lands like this as well to potentially hide from our opponent. The fact that we've got the second basic in hand, it might incentivize them to play Blood Moon more. So they've got Shattering Spree and Swift Spear that they discarded. Found Soulscale Mage. Okay. Knight of Autumn's pretty good. Let's sack this one, see what we find. Let's name Dryad here. Gain some life, attack in the air. Well, that's pretty good. Maybe just the big body is better here. Let's get the big body. Attack for 5, put him to 11. Puts it out of range of Kozilek's Return as well, which is a card we know they have. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I did not realize Skyclave doesn't have flying. Oh, God. I completely forgot. Trying my best to throw here. Alright, we'll just trade. It's interesting that my opponent wants to put the Seasoned Pyromancer in the grave here. They could have blocked with Double Elemental and Soulscour Mage and kept it. Obviously, they want to use the mana to put some tokens into play with its secondary ability there. Still in a decent spot here. That was very bad from us, though. Blast Zone. Alright, Selfless Spirit for the win. Alright, well, I've done my best to let my opponent get back into this, and they are going to be getting back into this. We might as well attack with both. The Blast Zone is looming, so if they want to trade creatures for Night of Autumn, they can. If not, then, you know, whatever. So it costs, like, all their mana this turn to active the Blast Zone. I really wish that was a Selfless Spirit just then. Main problem was losing the Skyclave there turn earlier. Take the damage. If we draw some cards, we're winning the race, right? Light up the stage as well. Wow, this deck draws out of like being at a card disadvantage so well. This is crazy. I probably should have countered Light Up the Stage with Mausoleum Wanderer there, actually. I think we just lose this one. Opponent top decked extremely well. This can stay in hand. I don't want to like have my creature like Glasspool Mimic Eden for free next turn. Like just one burn spell at both Mausoleum Wanderers is not that exciting. If I draw like a Lord and can play double Lord, one of which is Glasspool Mimic, now that is what is appealing to me. It's not a good target for Glasspool Mimic though. I think we have to play it anyway. Oh wait. Oh fuck. We have to cast it. Oh god. Stupid analogies. Play a land, cast a spell. Hard cast, Light Up the Stage. I was super dead here. Fucking millionth Light Up the Stage for the game. That's like so annoying. We had like a good attack for 4 in return. And now we're in a lot of trouble. Soulscour Mage? Please just be Soulscour Mage. Shattering Spree? I mean, sure. That's fine. My opponent getting the Soulscour Mage there on the board is more important than them dealing with Aether Vial. Take the damage. That's fine. Alright, Lord. Let's attack for 2. We draw a Lord off the top, and our creature doesn't get killed. Blood Moon is fine. Take 3. Are you kidding me? He's got another burn spell? Targeting my creature? Alright, well, it's better than it targeting me. We now have a chance to top deck Lord and win the game. I feel my opponent's navigated this game really well so far. Assume my opponent has nothing. Attack with both creatures. Attack with one creature. Let's just attack with both. I can't win if he has anything, although he can just flashback a Firebolt. Let's hope he doesn't realize. He's probably played a lot of games with his deck and knows. He knows. Cool. Damn. Whew. Lost that one. What a shame. What a shame. I think if we got our Glasspool Mimic out, that as a copy of our creature, that would have made all the difference though. We would have had an extra creature to block with, an extra creature to attack with. Alright, cool. We won the die roll, which is a good start. Up against Montreux Vantra. Keep this hand. Not like super in love with the creatures, but has a good curve. Black. Go away, dude. You don't want to take our Supreme Phantoms? They're ours. Leave them in our hand. Taking Selfless Spirit. Interesting. Let's get Supreme Phantom out there. I think either creature we're playing is dying, but if he took Selfless Spirit, there's probably a reason why he took it. Smallpox? Please no smallpox. Blood Chief's Thirst. Alright. Shrieking Affliction. Alright, it's 8 rock. What does this deck do against 8 rock? I don't know. I'm gonna start leaving lands in hand soon, so I don't take too much damage from Shrieking Affliction. Fucking hell. Bridge decks, man. At least we got the Skyclave Apparitions to help deal, help destroy that thing, right? Drawing incredibly right now. Let's get in there for 2. Alright, I'm gonna start taking some damage from this Shrieking Affliction. Main thing we need to do is deal with the Ensnaring Bridge. Another one of them? Like, jeez. We have not drawn a single non-land card in 4 draws. Played a million lands in hand, not interested in doing anything. Oh. Play a Noble Hierarch, at least it's a creature. It's not a good one, maybe it'll eat a kill spell. Noble Hierarch does get around Ensnaring Bridge though, by the way. Take some damage. Another Mutavault? Jeez. Action? We have some action. Alright, we'll pass the turn. I'm going ham on the aggression here. Take some damage, or whatever. Could maybe jump block. Too late now. I'm not missing many land drops at all here. Alright, show me some gas. That's some gas, I like it. Let's go. We'll leave Rattle Chains in hand until we potentially protect our Drog Skull Captain. Actually, I can attack with Noble Hierarch there. That's silly of me. Just chill. I think we just leave Rattle Chains in hand, don't play it. Alright, now we play it. Triple Blood Chief's Thirst. Thank you! Alright. Get rid of this one. Get in for 5. Seems pretty good. Noble Hierarch definitely on jump blocker duty now. Alright, so we go for the block here. Might actually want Noble Hierarch next turn. Let's just leave it on the field for now. More gas, more gas, more gas. So we can attack for 11. That doesn't quite have our opponent dead. Let's just attack for 11. If they draw a second bridge, we'll be able to do some ensnaring bridge attacks as well. We have 2 creatures to chump block with. Wow, we came back into this like extremely well. Wow. We were drawing all lands and then our opponent was drawing all lands. That was crazy. So Worship Force seemed good. Path, not really. Remorseful Cleric, sort of medium. I feel like Glasspool Mimic's probably our weakest card here. Submit. Actually, I have a decent curve this game. She is really nice. Oh, actually, Night of Autumn is good. Should be bringing in some of them. Get any of my knights in? I did not. Okay. So this hand works off 3 mana, land light, no instant speed. Opponent's playing first. It's quite uncommon. Normally these 8-rack decks choose to be on the draw. Think we can do better. Alright, I'll keep this. Card to bottom is like difficult. Maybe it's just force. Force can counter some pretty important stuff though. I think I want to keep the force. Might ditch the Supreme Phantom. Ditch the Dark Skull Captain. It's a great draw. It's actually a really, really good draw. Get the breeding pool here. I might need to hardcast Force of Negation, so obviously having land up to do that would be nice. Alright, let's just counter this, ditching the Rattle Chains. Then we can hold up an uncounterable Spell Queller next turn. A bit slower than like I'd want to be playing, but it's okay. Alright, well, counter the Liliana's Triumph. Mausoleum Wanderer is a good draw. We're gonna hit in there for 3. Either Var can stay in hand, it doesn't need to go on the board. Now established some description of board stay, it's not like a super exciting one. Alright, plays Rack. Should probably attack with both creatures here. Alright. If I attack with both creatures, I'm guaranteed damage if my opponent does like a Fatal Push. Alright, we're sort of slowing our opponent down a bit. Rattle Chains is a good draw. Hit him for 3 again. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good. Do have an instant speed of Rattle Chains if we want it. Cast Murderous Rider as the creature. Sure. We are dealing net damage here slowly, so I don't need to freak out. Get in there. Just take the damage and we'll just hold up this Rattle Chains. Discard Aetherval. Alright, might as well play Rattle Chains now. We're going to take a bit of damage off of this rack here. They're going to take 2 damage off the Thoughtseize. We're going to be able to crack back for 4, which is a much quicker clock than what we were on. Alright. Get in there. Slow and steady. Beating up on 8 rack. I can start doing Raven's Crime to make me discard my lands. Wow. That's a big ouch. When he gets back a Liliana's Triumph, obviously does nothing. Plus, play Rattle Chains, instant speed. My opponent's end step. Attack for 2, 3 turn clock. Currently we stopped taking damage from his rack as well, which is sweet. Opponent plays a Swamp. This is turn 10, so I think he would have drawn that in Snaring Bridge. Oh man. You just hate to see it. You love to see that one though. Alright. In for 2, we have lethal next turn. Sweet. Alright, 4-1. Awesome. Awesome. That feels really, really good. Good to get a strong, solid result like that. Yeah, list feels pretty sweet. Maybe like Night of Autumn is a little bit awkward. I think you can probably find something better than that. Obviously, big improvements. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Obviously, you can do a bit of an efficiency swap, get another Skyclave in for Glasspool, bring in 2 collected companies for Birds, Selfless. Overall, Spirits feels pretty good, feels pretty well placed. Like anything running Skyclave Operation has got to be pretty darn decent. Other than that, cards I didn't really love. Pretty much all of these. Worship, Knight, Ashiok, Remorseful Cleric. We still went like 4-1 even with the list as it was. Obviously you can tune your sideboard to what you need your sideboard to be tuned to. But yeah, awesome. Really enjoyed it. Good to play a different deck as well, something other than Aura Hexproof. We're just playing Tribal Hexproof now. Thanks everyone for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, appreciate having you all watching me and supporting me live. Be great to see you back here in the future. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you next time, hopefully. Enjoy, guys.